And we're back. Let's get into the top gaming news of last week. We had our Nintendo Switch Indie World Showcase in August. So we got a lot of indie games, and I can go through every game shown, okay? But there are some games that I thought were really exciting, and, well, I thought they were really exciting for Dave. I thought Dave would be over the moon for some
this
games.
guy.
Okay,
Well,
but let's start.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the obvious. We just talked about it in the last segment. Axiom Verge 2, it was revealed that it was coming out later that day, right? It's
Which is insane. Yeah, because we knew it was in production still.
Yes, it was on Switch and PlayStation. Don't know. I don't think it's out on Xbox. I could be wrong about that, but it was only for $20. I bought it on the PlayStation 5. It is the PlayStation 4 version. There's no PS5 version. But for you collectors out there, Axiom Verge 2 also was announced for a limited run, a physical edition.
Yep.
Pre-orders will go live in October, so that means this game is not going to be, the physicals aren't going to be shipped until 2022.
Oh yeah,
but there were two versions. There were Axiom Verge 1 and 2, the collection, okay, or just Axiom Verge 2, both for the Switch and PS4.
Did they make a physical of the first one? I forget. Is that a thing?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have the special edition for the Vita. I have the special edition for the Wii U. I have the PS4 and the Switch version of it. They never made a physical for the Xbox though, but you can buy it online.
Did they make a digital version for the Xbox?
Yeah, you can buy it online.
Okay.
You can buy a digital version, but no physical version.
Wow, interesting. That like Wii U version has got to be worth a good chunk of change.
The special edition, I don't know, not yet. Give it a couple of more years. And the Vita.
I think it's gonna. Yeah.
And the Vita version. Don't forget about that.
Probably that too. Yeah. So I am super hype. I am on the fence whether I get it this year or do the limited run thing and get it next year, because I really want to play it, because I feel like it could be, if not yours, it may be my Game of the Year nomination, and I think it deserves some justice this year. So I may just have to break down and play it.
So look,
I love the first one.
I didn't do it when it was, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, right? I didn't do it for, Blastmaster 3, right? Blastmaster 3 came out like a couple of weeks ago, and the physical versions are probably not going to be released until next year.
Yep.
All right. I didn't do it for Spelunky 2, which came out last September, and still doesn't have a physical release yet. I don't think so. I have to check. I have a list of all the limited run games that I buy, right? So I don't lose track of them. So I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Spelunky 2 has been released physically, so I have to check that list. I could be wrong, but I didn't. I'm still waiting for that physical release. I couldn't wait for Axiom Verge. I love the first game.
I get
it for every system except for the Xbox, because it's only digital. So I had to spend the $20 to buy it on the PlayStation, and then I'll spend the $40 to get the physical edition, right, for the Switch when it comes out in October. So it is my half game of the year.
Still. Wow, there it is, retroactively Dan's half game of the year. All right, I'll allow it.
Okay. Then we got Tetris Effect, right? Connected arrives on the Switch, where you can play online. And that's coming out in October, right? A lot of games coming out in October. The Switch OLED, Metroid Dread, right?
Sure.
Tetris Effect is all coming out
in October. It's going to be a good holiday for Nintendo. They got a lot of stuff coming, so.
Don't know if this is going to be a physical edition, but I knew you would be all about this because you love Tetris. You love Tetris in general, but you love Tetris Effect.
Tetris Effect was awesome. The PlayStation 4 version with like the VR headset was amazing. Now, this is... I'm pretty sure this is the same one that was on Xbox. So I wasn't over the moon about it, because like I already knew that there was the Xbox versions for it. So it's nice that it's on the go. I don't have the connected version. I'm probably going to buy it for the Switch, because, you got to have a good portable Tetris game. And the last one, the Tetris Cross Puyo Pop 2, or whatever it is, Puyo Puyo 2, was the last good Tetris game to come out, I think, for the system. Well, besides Tetris 99. But, so yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Okay. All right. And then they started the show off with this, and I said, I text you right away as soon as I
Mm-hmm.
saw it. You had no idea what I was talking about because you didn't see it, you didn't watch it live. But this is a game that you've been looking for a sequel for that you probably still will never get a sequel to.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
But we're getting a spiritual successor to it, right? And that's Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which is a Jet Set Radio inspired like game
oh,
where
no, 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 no. It is Jet Set
Jet
Radio.
Set Radio,
Christ.
yeah,
Same aesthetic, same art style. Yeah, guys are doing graffiti. The only difference is it's skateboards instead of like rollerblades, which is fine by
yes,
me. You know, it looked
it
cool.
is, it is definitely Jet Set Radio, like
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Because you got the game you wanted, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I saw all the, Nintendo always cuts up the videos into their own trailers and then puts that all out as well as the big indie performance thing. And I saw Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I didn't click on it to watch it yet. I'm like, okay, is that the game? I watched the presentation. First game out of the gate, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. So
Do you like the name? Do you like the name Bomb Rush Cyberpunk?
yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's not Jet Set Radio, but it's again, it's a three-part name, right? Jet Set Radio, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Is it's Jet Set Radio, right? Come
Oh
on,
yeah.
Sega, just buy the studio and yeah, just make it a
Well,
Jet
it's
Set Radio.
it's it's funny you mentioned Jet Set Radio because Beat, one of the main characters from Jet Set Radio, is a playable character in Super Monkey Ball, the new one.
Yes,
So they are just like
and
skirting
so
around
is
it.
and so is Sonic and Tails. By the
I
way,
know, I know. Like that I get. But like Beat, you're just gonna put Beat in your game? A tiny little dude inside of a ball. I'm like, I'll take it, but you got to make a new Jet Set game. Oh,
and then
Jesus.
and the next day they showed off a game that you thought was, well, at least in your top three games of PAX of 2020.
Yeah, man.
Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon. You love this
Yep.
game. You were all about it.
It was
Right?
great. It was great. I mean, I don't know if you got a chance to play it at PAX 2 years ago.
I didn't. I watched you play it a little bit. I didn't get a chance to actually play it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But this is more so a game I would think is suited for you than more so than me. Right? Like
Well,
I still want the 2D platformer.
it's not
Uh,
that. No.
it's 100% not that. It is them taking Shovel Knight into a new genre. Right? That's
Yeah.
them doing something different with the
Yeah.
IP.
But you do get the nice Shovel Knight wrapper around it, so you get to play as all your favorite characters. You get to go up against all your favorite enemies, right? And it's got the same pixel art style. So yeah, man,
Okay.
that's good. That's good.
Game that I'm looking forward to because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really big into tactics games, but unless you put a good skin and good mechanics, a la Mario, right? Like Mario plus rabbits. I
Mm-hmm.
like Gears of War tactics. I like the idea of it. It was just too complicated to sort of use.
Mm-hmm.
We got Metal Slug tactics, right? And that's
There it
coming out.
is. There it is.
We thought it was PC only because at E3 they did say only PC.
Well, they
We know it's
said
coming
they said PC only, but yeah, we were.
now. It's coming to consoles. I mean, now we know it's at least coming to the Switch.
Well,
Right?
I think we said that. One of us said that. It's like it's totally coming to a console. Like it has
It
to.
has to. It has
Yeah,
to. Right.
and Switch
it's
is
coming
Switch
out,
is the right console for it for sure. Now you can play
and,
it on the go.
and it'll be out in 2022. Looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to try this. This is Metal Slug, not the 2D shooter that we come to know, an arcade shooter that we come to know and love. Right, they're taking it and put it in, a tactical arena. Grid base. I definitely want to try it out and see if I like it. If they make it interesting, if they make it easy to use and put a sort of semi-interesting story to it, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
Mario Rabbids.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm into that. And lastly, a game that we sort of got into at the end of PAX 20,
Mm-hmm. You
2020.
you dragged me to this booth, by the way.
I did in
You
full
dragged me to
costume
this
and
booth.
all because you were cosplaying.
That's right. That's right.
Boyfriend dungeon, where you get to date the weapon that you use,
That's
and you
right.
have to keep the weapon sort of engaged. Well, when you use it, you have
Mm-hmm.
to, literally date it in spirit, right, and keep it happy. and you
Yeah.
get to use the weapon, which is an interesting take on it.
Yeah,
And
so you get like scimitars and broadswords, and you can choose to bring that weapon into the dungeon with you and fight and level it up and all that. And then in the in between phases, you romance your weapon, right? So you can be like, you can even say, hey, I want you to be in human form, and like the scimitar will turn into this like hot dude or whatever, right? And then like you can have a conversation with him in between the dungeon areas, which okay. I've never seen a game like that before. I kind of liked it. I thought it was kind of fun.
so so the PC version, I don't know if it's out, but the PC version is coming out sooner than the console versions. And PC
Yeah.
version, IGN gave it a 6, which is
Mm-hmm.
not great. It's just good. It's a good average game, right? I would love to see what other, sort of other companies give the PC version, and I didn't exactly get a chance to read the articles. I don't know why they gave it a 6, but I thought it
Mm-hmm.
was a really good game when I played it myself. I like the sort of the 2D or 3D. No, it was more of like a
It
2D
was
and
it
a
was
3D
it was
plane.
isometric. Yeah,
Yeah,
isometric view.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I like those moments. And because Doctor Love is in the house, I can romance my
Oh,
weapon, get my weapon, get my
Doctor
weapon.
Love is back.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can get my weapon on board with the love, the
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Love. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, I thought this was sort of like a Nintendo Switch indie world showcase mini. They didn't show that many games, but they showed some heavy hitters in the indie world, right? Like, I mean, Axiom Verge dropped the same day, which
Yeah.
is
So that's
awesome.
that's the only thing that was surprising to me. Everything else we pretty much knew about. I guess
Well, we
maybe
knew
not.
about these games, but we didn't know they were PC only games. We didn't know they were
Some of
coming to
them were, yeah. Some of them
Yes.
were, but I mean, it's a good selection, 100%. It's definitely things that people are going to want to play and buy, and the fact that Axiom Verge came out like day and date to that presentation is, I know, a Mister One Dan Robinson is very happy about that.
I am. It's still my half game of the year. I'm saying
Yeah,
it now.